Namaste. Today we are going to watch 10 things that you should never do in United Kingdom. And what are those things? Like I am very eager to see it, because the thing is, we have never been to UK, but I am planning to, sometime. Of course we will surely visit UK, because some of my cousins live there and they have a good time there and they spend a lot of time, but they have never told me that there are 10 things that you should watch and learn before going into UK. And I also feel like we are Indians, and we are part of a developing country, so of course we will also have a lot of differences from UK. So what are those 10 things? I am very good to know, because I don't want to get into jail, because I have seen a video of the regular things that are illegal in UK and very stupid laws in UK. So I don't want to carry a plank and then go into a jail, or I don't want to pay a fine for $1,000 fine for knocking on the door. So let's see what is there in this video.
Literally, I'm so much excited to watch this video and so much excited to know that what you should never do in the UK. We have seen a lot of videos of Australia where the things which you cannot do in the Australia. And if we talk about India, so I do think that you can do anything you want to do in India. Right now it is, as Padam said, India is now developing, so it is now become little stricter, but you can also do a lot of things here, like you can honk your cars, you can knock your neighbor's door, you can do anything anyway, and you can also interrupt your neighbor's life, and especially in your neighbor's daughter's life. And here what happens, especially the girl face, that here aunties judge us a lot, and if we wear short clothes, if we are roaming with our friends, especially guy friends, then they're gonna judge you and they're gonna tell you that, my girl, you are a slut. So in India, simply, if you do a little bit different thing, then you are, especially the girls, then you are going to be a slut here. So yeah, I am so much excited to know that what are the top things, 10 things you should never do in the United Kingdom. Let's.
Yes, and some things that I think that Vanshika said are based on true incidents. So let's watch this video.
Let's start by saying that in no way are we trying to scare you away from visiting the UK.
You are.
But if you are a tourist or an international student in the UK, then wouldn't it be better to know a few things that could offend people there?
Oh.
We mean, you don't want to hurt anyone with your actions or words, let alone get into trouble in a foreign land. People would understand that you may take a while to adjust to the new surroundings and customs. But if you want to save yourself from embarrassing situations as a newcomer in the UK, we have compiled a list of things that you should avoid doing there.
Okay.
Number 1, calling the United Kingdom England.
England?
Before you take the flight to anywhere in the UK, know its full form. UK stands for the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland.
Okay.
Do you realize what this means?
Yeah.
The UK consists of 4 countries: Scotland, England, Northern Ireland, and Wales. Moreover, each country has its own distinctive culture, national identity, and government. Okay. So before you begin your sentence with, England's landscapes are, confirm that you really are in England and not Scotland, which is a separate country. Number 2, ask if they know the Queen. How would you feel if some tourist in the US asked if you knew Donald Trump? You'd call that person plain stupid for assuming that everyone breathing the US air knows the president. So how do you expect people in the UK to personally know the royal family?
No.
More than 60 million people live in the UK, and over 8 million of those live in Greater London alone. There is no way that these people know their monarch more than the internet knows. You won't offend people with this question, but will definitely make them laugh. In your face. Number 3, block the escalator. Escalators are common in most countries, and we don't give much thought about the do's and don'ts while we are standing on it.
Okay.
Well, you'd be surprised to know that there is indeed a wrong way to stand on an escalator, at least in the UK. It is an unspoken rule in this part of the world that if you want to stand still, you should stay on the right-hand side. Why? Well, the left-hand side of the escalator is reserved for those people who are in a hurry. You know, the lot who believe that by running through the escalator and saving about 30 seconds, they would get to their destination on time. Just remember, if you don't want to be pushed past, then stay on the right.
Nobody does
Number
that
4,
in India, man.
jump a queue.
Wow.
Many of us don't give much importance to a queue. You know, the ones we see outside a dessert kiosk. Because, well, an ice cream craving can't wait. But don't do that while you're in the UK. Simply because that is bad manners.
And you have to pay a
Even if
fine
you think
also.
it is a petty thing and shouldn't annoy anyone, you aren't doing it here. Before you attempt any such adventure, know that those people ahead in the queue came here first and deserve to be served first. Plus, why do you want any inconvenience in the form of a fight? Stay in the queue, wait for your turn, and all will go swiftly. Number 5. Pick up a rented car. We don't mean to say that driving in this country is illegal, but you can get yourself and others in trouble by driving. We have created a nice bit of suspense here. We deserve a pat on the back. Jokes
Yeah,
aside,
but why?
the thing is that you will have to drive on the left side of the road here.
Okay.
And if you come from a nation where the opposite is the norm, you might have a tough time learning this.
This is not for us.
When you are new to a place, such experiments are the last thing you should be doing, right?
We are Indians, we
Plus,
drive on both
remember,
sides.
you don't know your way around, so you'd be consulting
On the
maps
right
on a
side and
busy
the wrong
road
side.
while getting used to driving on the wrong side. You don't ask someone how much they earn or how much money they have in their pocket unless you are family or very close friends, right? Come on, that's basic decency. People in the UK might feel offended if you ask too many questions
Yeah,
about money.
that is the right
In fact, boasting about your wealth is also not going to be appreciated. So keep the big bucks in your pocket. Number 7, greet inappropriately. Meeting someone for the first time and experiencing that awkward situation where you go for a hug while the other stops you with a handshake.
No, I always go
Ever
for a
been
handshake.
there? If you don't want to find yourself in that situation in the UK, just go for a handshake.
Yes.
Because they aren't too comfortable making physical contact with strangers. Hugging and kissing on the cheek is reserved for people they know well and are comfortable with. Oh, and what do you say when someone asks you, "How are you?" By no means is this a cue that you can start off your saga of nasal allergies if you don't want the person to never see your face again. Every "how are you" is followed by "fine," "thank you," and nothing
Or rather,
else.
how you
Number
doing?
8. Fake their accent.
Fake their
No
accent.
matter how many times you
Oh.
have practiced the British or Scottish accent,
Yes, I
don't
want to
use
do
it
that.
because it probably isn't that good.
Oh.
People aren't going to like it if you force their accent, and especially when you are doing it all wrong. You will make it look like you aren't a part of them and are desperate to lose your identity and mix with them. Wouldn't it be better if you first make friends with natives of Wales and then try a Welsh accent? Number 9. Voice opinions about Brexit. We know that Brexit is the topic of discussion in pretty much the entire world.
Everywhere.
But you can't be walking around spitting your views about it when you are in the UK. People there are directly related to it, and your views can be taken personally. And what happens when someone takes your casual opinion personally and in a negative light? Yes, they get offended and might beat you up. Okay, maybe we went too far with the beating up part, but you still don't want to risk it. Number 10. Mess with the Queen's Guard. Did that bushy hat fool you? Oh, people, the Queen's Guard isn't your friend, and you aren't forgetting that. You may fool around with him a bit, and he won't pay much attention, let alone punish you. But there is a line drawn, and you must never cross it, because the consequences won't be pretty. Never, we repeat, never touch the guard. Because once you do that, prepare yourself for a world of hurt. Do you want that gun, the one that was fascinating you, to be pointed
Really?
at you? If not, maintain a respectable
They
distance
look
from the guard.
cute.
He deserves it.
Oh.
How was your experience in the UK?
I really like this video, and we have seen in many videos that Mr. Beans are playing with the Queen's basically army man, but we got to know that you cannot do it here, and we got to know that you cannot do the fake accents of the Britishers, but and mostly, stand-up comedies, they make the basically the roast comedians make the fun about the accents. So like if the stand so but I do think that you cannot do in the United Kingdoms, and we got to know that you cannot drive in the United Kingdom if you come new here, because obviously, because especially Indians, we drive on the right side, and I mean left side, and mostly what drives in the right side. So if we go there, and obviously we're gonna do accident there, so I really like that. And we got to know, we also got to know in the previous video that you cannot jump the queue. And we also got to know in mostly culture, firstly they give the food, after that they give the dessert, but we got to know that here they firstly give the dessert, after that they serve you food. So that was also the new thing for me. So there were many things about the United Kingdom which we got to know. And yeah, I really like this video, and this video was so informative for me. So yeah, I wish we will watch these kinds of video a lot, and we're gonna and I hope if we visit to United Kingdom we cannot do mistakes like this. And like for me, most shocking part was when they said that mostly people say basically United Kingdom as a England. So I was like, what they are saying, man. So after that they said that this country basically it is the United Kingdom is divided into four countries. So that was also the informative video, informative thing for me. So I really like this video.
Yes, but the best part for me was blocking the escalator part. Like how
Yeah.
UK people have like well mannered that they make sure that they leave the space on the left side to actually make sure that people who are in hurry can go on the escalator fast. It does not happen in India,
Yeah.
and I have seen like people hogging the whole escalators and like not letting anyone go, and they feel angry. Like it's the opposite in India. If there people are hogging the escalator and you ask them, "Oh, I'm in a hurry, I have to go," they'll say, "Oh, we are also in a hurry, let us go, then you go, and when you will reach up there, then you can go." So that's how people are in India. And like it is a rarity that they will let you go. Only if you are carrying a child or you are
Yeah.
vomiting onto them, then it is the only time they will let you go. Other than that, they will not even give you a flinch of space to let you go. And the other part was like respecting the Queen's Guard. We have always seen them, okay, they are protecting and they always stay silent, but I never knew that they are so angry and they could just like if you touch them they could be so angry at you. I thought they would just say, please step aside. That's what I thought, but no, because we have seen that Mr. Bean clip who like doing everything with it and they're not saying anything. So it is that all these things or some of these things, or we already knew some of these things, but yes, some of these things were really good explanation for us, and we will always take care of them if we ever go to the United Kingdom. So what do you guys think about it? Do let us know in the comment section below. So do like, share, and
Subscribe.
bye.
Bye.